The most common error that happens in using Newton's universal law of gravitation or in using Coulomb's law is not that you don't understand how to set up the problem and not that you don't set it up correctly. It's how you actually enter it in your calculator tends to be one of the most common problems. So I want to show you how to correctly input something for scientific notation in your calculator. Okay, and I'm going to do an example from an assignment in the class. So if we have two balloons, each having a charge of 2.5 times 10 to the negative 7th coulombs, and they are separated by a distance of 10 centimeters, what would be the electrical force that separates them? Okay, so what we need to do is we first need to input Coulomb's constant. So instead of doing 9 times 10 to the, because when I do that, this changes how your calculator is going to interpret things. It's going to take this as 1 billion and it's going to multiply it by 9. But then if I were to instead put something in front of it like 9 times 9 times 10 to the 9th, it's going to go 9 times 9 first, 81, then times a billion, which is different than what you're actually doing. So what you want to do is right above the comma button, you'll see this double E. You want to go 9, then hit the second and the comma button so that E shows up on your calculator screen, and 9. And that means 9 times 10 to the 9th, and it's putting it all in nice little parentheses for you. Okay, so then you can do times 2.5 E negative 7 times 2.5 E negative 7. Now, you want everything on top to be divided by the distance of 0.1 meters squared. Make sure that squared goes inside the parentheses as well, so that way your calculator is doing the order of operations correctly, so that way you can get the correct number. Okay? And if you didn't want to type out the charge twice, instead, I could enter it where I would put it in parentheses and put the squared on the outside. So that way, your calculator is recognizing order of operations correctly. And this solves probably the most common issue that I see when these problems are done. The other most common issue I see is forgetting to square the bottom of the formula. Hope this helps.